Hello, welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Aya Kara, our Jedi Sage. Here we are in the Tythonian Jedi Temple. We've been asked to go to a cave where the Jedi Council may have first been formed 20,000 years ago, and using the first blade, which we received in Lower Caliph, there it is there, we might learn more about the Fount of Rajavari. We're going to have to go back through the village of Kalikori. I think there's a couple of quests we can pick up there, and then we're going to be heading further into Flesh Raider territory. Take a breath and let us begin. So Master Kalisa here wishes to have a word.
The Force is strong with you, but don't think you're invincible. Like you, my Padawan showed great talent. She was strong-willed, thoughtful, such potential. She would have served the Order well, but the Flesh Raiders extinguished her life. I sensed her final moments. Terror, agony, then nothing.
Something stronger than hunger must be forcing the Flesh Raiders' hand.
I wish I knew, but I believe we are close to an answer. If we understand the Flesh Raiders' culture, what motivates their violence, we may yet forge peace. Unfortunately, our emissaries are met with aggression. The latest team fled, but not before witnessing strange idols in the Flesh Raiders' camp. Do these idols fuel the creature's rage? What do the Flesh Raiders gain from their worship? To know, someone truly brave must examine the idols.
We could refuse, but we're going to be going there anyway.
The Flesh Raiders' motivations will soon be known to the Jedi.
I would shield you from the Flesh Raiders, but this task is too vital. Inspect the idols and record your findings. Stare into the face of what they value most, and ignore no detail, however trivial. Once you're done, give the data to myself or Master Wix, my ally in this cause. He's attending to the pilgrims in Kalikori village.
Okay. And we could have talked to either Master Kalisa here or Master Wix with the results. Well, to get the quest and to hand over the results. We need to examine 3 idols. They are in Flesh Raider territory. We'll take the transport service droid back to the village. We'll see if there's anyone there to speak to. I'm sure there is. And then we'll head back out into Flesh Raider territory and have a bit of fun.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Getting reasonably close to level 16 as well, which is nice to see. Normally here on Tython, or I think even without the experience, you would normally get to about level 10, maybe level 12 before you leave the village, so we're definitely going to be overpowered. What you'll notice as well is, we're level 15, but there's an icon indicating we've been shifted to level 12. Each world has their own like level sync, I suppose you can call it that. And your stats will cap out at a certain amount to prevent you from being over-leveled. Your missions will level up with you, so you'll always gain the maximum amount of experience. For most missions, some bonuses don't actually get the same treatment for some reason that I noticed in some of my other playthroughs. But yeah, you'll notice we're level 12 here, and various worlds we visit, or probably all the worlds we'll visit, you'll notice that we've been world synced to a certain amount. Let's see. There's Master Wix, who could have got the mission. And we have Tria here.
Jedi, you came. I was afraid. I didn't think you'd make it. You have to be fast. You have to find my son before he's hurt.
I don't understand. What about your son?
I knelt at the temple gates. I begged for Jedi help. Isn't that why you came? The Flesh Raiders took him a week ago. They came at twilight. One of them was just covered in blood and scars. He dragged my son away. Listen, our scout saw Vio, my son, on Tython's Ridge. That's where the raiders have their camp. They say he's hurt. He's bleeding and limping, but he's alive. He's waiting for rescue.
That's what I do best.
If you can't find him on Tython's Ridge, look for a sign. Something he'd leave behind as a signal. He had a satchel with him. He could leave that. The Flesh Raiders will try to stop you, but I've seen Jedi fight. Help me, Jedi. Help him.
So we need to find Tria's son. Or signs that he's alive. Okay. I guess that's it. Let's be on our way. There's a mission up here.
My dear Balea, these will probably be the last words I have to say to you. And I don't have long. I was a fool, Balea. As always. I shouldn't have come hunting alone. I knew that. But our little Rusa is so sick. And the doctor said that the teeth of the manga cats could make medicine. Cure her. I tried to get the teeth for Rusa, but the Flesh Raiders trained the cats to be vicious. So horrible. I'm sorry, my love. I'm so tired. I must sleep to gather my strength. In case the manga cats come back, I'll bring their teeth home. Somehow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But we could do his task for him. You gotta watch out for these beast masters. This one type of flesh raider. They have an ability to slow you down. It can be a real pain in the butt. There you go. So we need to beat up some Manca cats to get their teeth. And we have a bonus to defeat 15 flesh raiders as well. New passive skill. Increases the critical chance of Force Quake by 15% and its critical damage bonus by 30%. You know, I'd be lying if I said I really want to stop using this ability. It's just too damn good as a telekinetic, it seems. Same with if you're playing as a Sith Sorcerer and using Force Storm, I think it's called. The equivalent skill. It's just too good. Hey. The light side is victorious. Happy days. Not that it really matters for us. But maybe when we're level 60 or level 65, it will matter. So that's all the teeth. Happy days. And this is... oh, hello. This is one of the idols. So we need 2 more idols. We need to find Vio's satchel. And of course we need to enter the Flesh Raider cave with the blade of... sorry, the hilt of the first blade. Oh, we missed one. Oh, there's a security chest there as well. Okay, before we go that way, because that's the way we're actually meant to be going. Oh, hello. Rio's satchels up along this way. There it is.
Jedi? Oh, thank the matriarch.
Jedi talk. Jedi peace.
He wants to speak to you. He's too weak to fight.
Jedi peace.
He needed someone to help him communicate. That's why he took me away. Why he's letting us meet. I've been trying to teach him your language.
Have you been hurt?
I'm cut and bruised, that's all.
Head thing talk. Head thing talk. Learn power.
I'm trying. Please, I'm trying. He thinks he has power. He thinks he can use the Force, and he wants Jedi to train him.
Tell him we can talk about it after you're safe.
Talk power. Talk Rockden.
Please listen. He's calm now. He'll be calm if we talk. The other Flesh Raiders serve him because they fear his curse. But the Force overwhelms him. He needs to learn from the Jedi to control the power. He's weak.
Does he even understand what he's asking? What Jedi training involves?
I'm not sure. He thinks the Jedi are hunters.
Take power. Hunt power. Go Rockden. Head thing flesh.
He won't let me go unless you help him get into the Jedi Temple. You can do that, right? Get the Jedi Masters to train him?
Now see, my Jedi Knight, Valeris, threw him into a giant bonfire. Because I don't think a Flesh Raider really understands and comprehends the dedication. And... we'll see what the Jedi Masters have to say on the subject.
I'll go to the temple and see what I can do.
Rockden power. Go Rockden. Go Treeden.
We can meet you outside the Flesh Raiders' den. We'll make camp along the path and watch for you. But be careful. I'd like to go home very soon.
You can't complete the quest like immediately there if you kill the Flesh Raider. Just go back to Tria and say her son's on his way home. But I suppose we can speak to the Jedi Masters and see what they think about training a Flesh Raider. I personally don't think it's a good idea, but I suppose our character, if we're role-playing, would try at the very least. There's the salvage idol. Actually, did we didn't summon the hollow statue to see if we learned anything at level 16, did we? Oops. Oh, bugger. Forgot I'd switched the buttons on that already. Whoops. There we are. Here we go, will lead us to the Flesh Eater Cave. A Jedi Knight would also need to come here for their own personal storyline, but we're going this way instead. When you go through one of these portals, it means you're in your own independent phase or story area. So in these in the non-phase areas, everyone shares enemies, but everyone has their own independent enemies to kill here. Oh, there's two of you. Investigate the stone markers.
Skoriatunček nakrak kuvientras. Shiverskars patja runur. Lohasan mar krikstulama. Morta vrapsak. Doskaskores. Shiverskars.
Sorry, I don't understand what you mean by Jagannath points.
Tosa plumchik patna. Shiverskars. Bisademo. Yanor foita. Bisademo hargas. Wakavas. Gurksasek. Outrafels project.
So hunting is how you serve your goddess, this scorekeeper, and increase your status?
Outrafels project. Clicks to lama. Korpunskara. Dornor basroko. The Endekrusk. Zankalis. Morta vrapsak.
Apparently not. Do you have any ideas?
Nafarsisi.
I should examine them. Maybe piling up the oldest bones is somehow significant to the Flesh Raiders.
The bones are brittle and badly gnawed. Moving them aside, you see the bones were piled over an ancient pedestal. Examining it reveals the pedestal has an alcove exactly the size and shape of the hilt you found.
Thanks for coming so fast, Jedi. That Flesh Raider stench was making us dizzy.
I think we've met before.
Yes, we have. Please don't make this hard. Nayland said to wait for you. You've got something he needs. He has to find this Fount of Rajavari to keep defending our village. I'm sorry. You were straight with us. But I have to take whatever first blade you found in Kaleth. Nayland needs it.
Nayland only cares about the Fount of Rajavari. Sending you here risked your lives when he supposedly wants to save you.
You don't get it. We're scared. Nayland hardly comes into the village now. Barely eats or sleeps. And when you talk to him, his eyes are so strange.
I can't give Nayland what he wants. But stand down and I'll do what I can for him.
Something terrible's happening, isn't it? Keep your artifact, whatever it is. Keep it away from Nayland. Jedi, please, don't hurt him. Whatever Nayland's become, he did this for us.
Here in this cave, we Founders discussed our vision for the Jedi Order. And I, Rajavari, listened. I listened as they carefully crippled our newborn order, as they argued for mediocrity. It shall not stand. I have laid my plans. With my army made from Tython's true dark sons, I will purge this council of fools while they chatter.
Wait. What does he mean by Tython's true dark sons?
Only my apprentices and I will survive. From Kaleth, we will mold the Jedi into what we deserve to be. If the hilt of the first blade has been returned, we succeeded, and the future follows the path we left. Follow, Seeker. Follow the path to the Fount of Rajavari. It is time.
Let's take this back to the Jedi Temple. Master Yuon can help us interpret it.
Okay, back to the Jedi Temple we go. We do need to go to Kalikori Village. Speak to a Twi'lek there. And then, yeah, back to the temple it is. Ah, that's Master Wix. No. We could hand the examinations of the idols to him. Or we'll hand them over to who we got the quest from over in the temple itself.
Oh, hello. You must be one of the Jedi. My name is Balea. How do you do? I don't mean to be rude, but I'd rather not talk for long. My daughter is very sick, and I'm all she has since my husband died.
I found a holo recording on your husband's body. He said these Manka cat teeth would help your daughter.
You brought these for my daughter? Oh, this is what the doctor needs to make her medicine. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to say.
I'm pleased I could help.
You should be rewarded for this. Yes, wait, I know. Yes, you should have this. It was my husband's. It served him well, and now that you have saved my daughter's life, I hope it serves you well also. Thank you so much. I've got to tell the doctor right away so that he can make Rusa's medicine.
Okay. Some experience, some light side points. That'll do me just fine. Okay, back over to the transport service droid. And we'll get ourselves back over to the Jedi Temple.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Didn't see the two Jedi there in the water earlier. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen them. It's little things like that that draw your eye on occasion.
Our training is slow for a reason.
I don't care. I'm ready for the final trial.
The Forge. You can't be serious. You could die.
Maybe. My master can't keep me a Padawan forever, can he?
I examined the Flesh Raiders' idols. Here are my findings.
Interesting. According to these markings, it's like the Flesh Raiders see us as animals. I'll inform Master Wix and the Council at once. With more research, we may finally understand the creature's motivations and restore peace to Tython. Thank you, Padawan. I sense a great future for you in the Order.
So everyone keeps telling us. Level 17. This... no? Yeah, we might as well. Okay, now level 17. We need to find Jedi Master Strayin, let him know about...
We have hidden in these forests long enough. It is time we return to Coruscant.
Return to what? Ruins and Senate interference?
We came to Tython to rebuild and refocus. Do you truly feel ready to confront the Sith?
The Jedi are bound to serve the Republic. We'll never earn back their trust from here.
It is too soon. We will return to Coruscant at the Republic's request, not before.
Some of the Jedi Masters are arguing when they should reunite with the Republic and face off against the Sith Empire, even with the quote-unquote truce going on.
Forgive me, young Jedi, but I do not have time to give lessons these days. My only concern is administering to the Order's new recruits. If you are here on an unrelated matter, I fear I have no help to offer.
I'm here on business, Master. I found a Flesh Raider who wants to be a Jedi.
A Flesh Raider? You're serious? My understanding is that those creatures are primitive, cruel, and bloodthirsty. Not ideally prepared for the lifestyle of a Jedi.
If we want to change their ways, we have to start somewhere.
I am reluctant to accept candidates purely to effect wider change, but I hear what you say and I would know your thoughts. Even assuming this recruit is strong in the Force, do you really think such a dangerous student could be taught?
If he stays untrained, he'll go to the dark side.
Perhaps you're right. Very well. Send your recruit to the temple, give him this medallion, and the Watchman will know to grant him passage. When he arrives, I will consult with the Jedi Council. We will do what we can.
Yeah, we'll see what comes of that. Okay. Level 17, we could use our Hood Hollow statue. You know what? Let's head back over to the Alarian Trail. That's where we have to light the signaled fire to speak to Vio and the Flesh Eater. We might as well get the quest out the way.
Jedi, you came.
Jedi talk. Learn power.
What happened at the temple? What did the Masters say? Tell him.
Jedi talk.
You'll learn to use power and use it wisely. You'll gain mastery over the Force and over yourself.
You hear that? You get what you wanted. Hunt power, Jedi power, the Rock Den, all of it.
Head thing Jedi hunt. Hunter Den Jedi hunt. Hunt Rock Den.
He means you can hunt everything that belonged to him. The other Flesh Raiders, me, and he's leaving.
Jedi prize. Jedi hunt.
I didn't think you would do that. You helped him. You saved me. I know my way back to the village. The path isn't too hard from here.
Yeah, I might regret that decision. Oh, well. The Jedi Council may regret that decision. Go speak to Vio's mother. Let him know the result.
Jedi, you found my son. Thank you. He told me what you did. He's safe now. And I'm glad his kidnapper's with your masters.
I hope the Jedi Council can handle him. I suspect he'll be a difficult student.
That Flesh Raider won't harm us again. It's enough. You have my promise. Whenever the Elders speak about the Jedi, I'll speak too. My son will speak. This is our thanks.
With time, maybe the Jedi and your people can become allies.
Allies on Tython, and allies against the Flesh Raiders. We wish you well, Jedi. Goodbye, and all the best to you.
There we are. Hey, an experience booster. And we're so very close to gaining level 18. Okay, back to the Jedi Temple once again. There is a quick travel node in the Jedi Temple's cantina. It's probably the closest quick travel node. And since we're here,
I've got good suppliers. Only the best sold here.
Sell all our junk. And we'll buy a jukebox token, and even though no one's here to enjoy it. Making the jump. My music audio was turned way down low, unfortunately. That's mainly because, unfortunately, a lot of music of this game has been taken, I think, from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and it pops up and mutes the entire audio of a video with YouTube's copyright system. So I have a little bit of music, but it's not turned up high to try and avoid situations like that.
Master Yuon, I believe I have the coordinates for the Fount of Rajavari.
Kaizen mentioned as much. Padawan, I just received a very disturbing message. For you, from Nail and Ralok.
Survival. Mine, my villages, and yours, Jedi. Interesting to think about. You fooled my people. It doesn't matter. There's other routes to the Fount of Rajavari. Interfere, and I'll kill you.
Nalan has truly fallen then, and he wants you dead. You must be vigilant.
He may have found another route, but we're the ones with the map.
Yes, the coordinates. Please, let me see them.
I can sense it's right, Master Yuon. So the second coordinate must be the Tythos Ridge.
Yes, those fit exactly. But that leaves this coordinate. We can't triangulate the Fount of Rajavari without it. Perhaps it's a rock formation.
With
two of us, the search would take half as long.
Padawan, look. In the map's code, there's something else hidden here. A warning? The Fount of Rajavari has mechanisms for intruders. Only those who know Rajavari's path will walk through unscathed to gain his wisdom.
Rajavari's philosophies are somehow the way past these mechanisms. Likely traps.
We know Kaleth was Rajavari's stronghold, and excavators have uncovered ancient computer terminals in Upper Kaleth. Those terminals might hold answers, if they weren't all locked with passwords.
Is there anywhere else we could look?
Nowhere I can think of. Those terminals would be our best hope. Wait, we do have the First Blade's hilt. It accessed the map. Maybe it could access those terminals. Go to Upper Kaleth and investigate those terminals for any clue. I'll wait here for Kaizen. We're close, Padawan, I know it.
Okay, back to the ruins of Kaleth it is. Yeah, level 18. Anything new? Level 20 for our next passive ability. So we need to access some terminals in the ruins of Kaleth to try and understand Rajavari's philosophy, I guess. To understand the traps that he may have set for us. Let's see if we have any new skills available.
A Jedi seeks to improve himself through study.
Huh, quite a few of them. Force speed. Increase your movement speed by 150% for 2 seconds. If you have stealth, if you're a Jedi Shadow, it does not break stealth. It's a good skill nonetheless. We'll take it. Mind Snap. Interrupts the target's current action and prevents that ability from being used for 4 seconds. It is a really good skill. I might pop that there. We have Weaken Mind. Instantly casts, dealing 284 internal damage over 18 seconds. And Force Mend. Immediately restores a small amount of health to you. It cannot be used on others and can be used every 30 seconds. It doesn't actually
be with you.
It doesn't even cost any force to use. It's just a small instant heal. Okay. So once again we'll get ourselves parked in, I guess, the usual spot. Let's park ourselves here actually. There's only myself and one other around on this instance, and there they are, actually. I was going to say, what's the chance of us actually bumping into that individual? Pretty high, seemingly. But yeah, we'll break this video here. When we come back, we're heading over to the ruins of Upper Caliph to look at those mainframes, those terminals. We'll probably also do a heroic mission that is available in Upper Caliph as well. But that's all for next time. This, of course, has been AnthWolf playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. Until next time, now, bye-bye now.